This, my friends, is the Jelly Bean Transfer. We are going to use it tonight with the jar cutout. So I hope you're ready. And of course, you know I have laser cutouts too tonight. So let's get going here. So I am going to paint the background of these cutouts real quick. I don't know what that was, but I'm just using, oh man. I don't know if this tape is going to be sticky enough for this situation. I might have a problem here. You know, sometimes when you think something might work for you, it doesn't. So let me just show you how I set up my cardboard. So I have a piece of cardboard that I got in a shipment from Chalk, I'm sure of that. Let's see if I can click here. All right. Hi, Gwen. Hey, Lisa. How are you? Hi, Joni. Hey, Sue. Hey, Melissa. Welcome, my friends. All right. So I just take a piece of regular old painter's tape, and this piece is too long, so let me just trim it. And I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to put it sticky side up, and then fold the ends down so that it sticks to this cardboard, okay? And then this is a little shrimp piece, so let's just put it right there. And another one. So I like to set up several of these so that if I have different colors that I'm using, I can stick stuff to them and try to space them kind of far apart if I'm going to have different colors. I do like to line up the things that I'm going to do the same color so that I can keep them close and quickly do them all. Hi, Alma. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? All right, so now I can just take my cutouts and I can stick them right to that tape. And it will make it really easy and simple. That's upside down. Okay, to paint them all, and we're going to paint all of this white, so I'm not really super concerned with where I put them all. I was thinking I was gonna paint them all a different color, but I actually have the transfer for the jelly beans, for the individual beans. So I'm going to use the transfer on them. Hopefully it's not going to be a huge pain. Hi, Mom. Hi, Kathy. How are you? All right. So I'm just sticking these on here just like this. And here we go. All right. Now, and then what I'll do is I'll take this other piece of cardboard and I'll take that tape off of it. Let me go ahead and do that so that I don't try to use it again. Because I will try to use it again and it won't be sticky enough, and I'll tell myself it's fine. I can change it out next time, and then I won't. And then we'll go through this again. So then I throw it down there on the floor and pick it up the next time that I want to use it. That is the one that I was using. Okay, so I'm just using the lid of this paint. And I'm going to use my makeup sponge and just tap on white paint. So I like to do just a white layer underneath as a base coat if I'm using any kind of chalk paste, okay? Now, depending on what it is, I could do black or any other color pretty much. But white works great, especially on the jelly beans. I'm going to use a shimmer. And so that's not as good of coverage as like a regular matte paste, even whenever you're using it with a transfer. So I just want to be sure that I have all the wood covered up first. Hi, Joanne. Isn't it so great? I know. It works great. This is really good for tier tray sets, y'all. This tape situation, because of all those tiny little pieces, the little letters and millions of tiny little, gosh, it's crazy. So if you use the tape method, you can use as big or as small of a piece of cardboard as you like. I promise you, it will save you from having paint all over yourself. Hi, Laura. And also from having your pieces just everywhere and not being held down while you're painting. Okay? So I learned it from someone else and I want to show it to you. Hi, Diane. Welcome. So you can comment the word shop to get the link to get this stuff on sale tonight. And Easter's coming in hot, y'all. It's only like 2 weeks away or so. It's like right at 2 weeks away now. So I think, pretty sure that Chalk is shipping stuff really fast. I haven't ordered in the last several days, but the last order that I placed shipped really quick. So I am optimistic that if you order soon, you will get your stuff by Easter and you can make yourself some Easter decor just before Easter. Hey Renee, welcome. Hopefully my little thing worked. It looks like it did. Cool. How are ya? So, tell me about your day. I had a pretty good day today. I, again, was very busy. I started my new job a while back, a couple weeks ago, and I'm still liking it a lot. It is challenging in a lot of ways, but rewarding in all of those same ways. Plus, meeting new people, getting to use the skills that I built all this time. It started raining here earlier and I didn't realize it was raining. And of course, Dozer goes outside and he comes in and his whole face is wet. And usually, like, whenever he drinks water, his beard gets wet, especially when his hair's long. Right now, his hair is super long because he's like 2 weeks late for a haircut. And so his hair is real long. And he always gets his beard wet whenever he drinks. And so I don't pay it any mind. Well, then I notice, I'm looking at him and I notice that his feet are wet. And I'm like, how did this happen? I didn't know it was raining outside, although I haven't been outside, so it's not like I would know. But most of the time we can hear the wind and all that stuff. But I guess it rained a little, just a little bit here, a little bit ago. So I'm in the same, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm working for this agricultural company. They make like soy products and it's really exciting, y'all. I'm getting to work on big projects. I'm getting to work with, a lot of different types of the same kind of people that I was working with before. I used to work with project managers all the time. And I'm still working with like project managers, but it's not oil and gas. So it's different. People have completely different skill sets. I met a guy when I was in Cincinnati who had the coolest background, y'all. He had worked like at all different kinds of food companies, like at Nestle and Hershey's and some other major brands like that. He had also done a lot of different things that were just not what I would have expected. He was like an investor, like a finance investor guy, like a big shot, CEO type. So I met him in Cincinnati. He's one of my coworkers now, and super cool guy. I'm really enjoying just getting to know everybody that I'm working with, and like, it's really neat. You know, meeting new people is a little scary for me. I'm kind of an introvert in a lot of ways, and so I'm very awkward. Whenever I talk to people, I just like, I don't know about small talk, you know? And that is very difficult for me. So meeting people is always a challenge because I just am uncomfortable talking to people, and especially people that I don't know about, like things that I don't know about, you know, and like trying to come up with things to say. I don't like small talk at all, but I enjoyed my trip to Cincinnati so much, and getting to know all these guys, and just like, it's a whole different industry, and it's really cool because I've been in oil and gas for 18 years, and this is the first time that I've branched out to anything that wasn't anywhere near oil and gas. So it's pretty neat. Well, I mean, you know, I don't think I'm that intimidating, okay? But my boss did have a little chat with me after our meetings and said that I needed to be a little less aggressive. So I took a note, and I will try. But can't make any promises, you know? anyway, so I'm also working for this guy that I used to work with at my old company, who I absolutely adore. He is so cool. And it's awesome because he brings his wife on all of his business trips with him. Okay, so he actually lives near me in Tennessee, and he had rented a car already, and he had to stop off and pick up a different car on the way there. And so he's like, well, why don't you ride with me, and then we can stop near Indianapolis and pick up my other car, and then you can take the rental car. I'm like, okay, cool. So his wife is with us, y'all, and I am obsessed with her. She is so cool. They are the cutest thing. We went to Chick-fil-A on the way there, and they like got food. We all got food or whatever, and he like is done eating, and he comes back over to the table, and he's like, do you want an ice cream cone? And she's like, I mean, okay, I guess, like, I don't really want one. And he's like, all right, I'm going to get us an ice cream cone. And so he doesn't like the cone, or she likes the cone part. Okay, she likes it to be kind of like a little melty in the cone, and he likes the ice cream part. So they split it like that, y'all. He got a little cup, and she put the ice cream part in the cup, and she took the cone, and that is the cutest freaking thing that I've ever seen in my whole life, okay? It was just straight up adorable, and, like, that was them the whole time. Like, they were sharing their food at all of our meals, like, sharing dessert, or sharing a plate even. Like, they would get 2 entrees and split it. Super cool. Really, really enjoyed meeting her and hanging out with her. And just seeing them be so adorable together was heartwarming. Because you're not together for 20 or 30 years and still, like, obviously that in love, you know, most of the time. Now, I will say that I feel like my parents are still in love after all this time. They've been married, what, like 50 years or something? Some crazy, 40 years? I don't know, 45? Something like that. But anyway, so, yeah, you just don't see it, and I just love it. I think it's adorable. Okay, so I've got these painted. Sorry I didn't say it, but I used the lime color on this background piece and eggshell blue for the front piece of my, my little jelly bean jar thing. I did want to paint the jar too. I forgot about that. Let's see what we're going to do with the jar. 51 years. My God, y'all. And seriously, my dad is so annoying. Okay? He drives me insane. He just... Y'all, I don't know. She's a saint. Okay? That's adorable, Dorothy. I love it. Yeah, I like the cone part too, but I do like the whole ice cream. Don't take my freaking dessert, okay? I'm going to eat the whole thing. So if you think we're going to share a dessert, you got things messed up over here, okay? I don't care if it's a sky-high ice cream cone. Get your own, okay, my friend? Because I'm not interested in sharing it with you. Yeah, 51 years in July, y'all. My parents have been married. And my mom's been putting up with him being super annoying my entire life plus some, okay? Telling you. So anyway, yeah, not interested in sharing desserts. I don't know about y'all. Maybe I'm selfish, whatever. I'll take that. I'll accept it. Okay, so let me see here. I'm thinking that what I might do, I have this Ocean Mist right here, and I'm thinking I could use Ocean Mist and like not really go super heavy with it. Yeah, okay. For the background, because I want it to be kind of like a jar, you know, like bluish glass. So now, you can comment the word shop to get all the stuff to make this, okay? You'll get a link, and all you got to do is just choose the items that you want, and then fill in your information at the bottom, hit submit, and I will send you an invoice, okay? And it is at a discount if you buy it all, okay? So keep that in mind. Ooh, I love cheesecake too, honey. I hear you. Hi, Rainy. How are ya? You know, I can probably see sharing with my grandkids or with my niece and nephew when they're little. Now, I have a niece and nephew now that are grown. They're 21 and 18, and get away from my food, kid. But I could probably share with a small child. Maybe. I don't know. As long as they, like, use their own spoon. I have a weird thing about people leaving stuff on my spoon. I won't eat after someone else on a fork or a spoon. Even Chris, he knows better than to use my utensil, okay? I'm not interested in any of that, sharing any kind of anything on a spoon. So, a lot about me tonight. In my weird food aggression, is what I would call it. It is pretty aggressive. Okay, so here's what we're going to do tonight. Now, even though we're not going to be able to see this back part a lot, okay, we won't be able to see a ton of it. We are still going to use paste on it. I do want to wax all of this stuff, okay? I don't want to leave it without wax. But it would be great to know where I put my wax. Who knows what I've done here? Well, I don't know what's happening around here. Oh, you know what? I probably knocked it off my thing. Crap. Well, my friends, I have messed up once again. Ooh, look at that. I somehow have this wax in here. I probably had wishful thinking and thought, I'm going to set this wax aside for myself for when I need a new one because it's brand new. And, oh, you know what? I know exactly where it is. It's in my bag that I took with me to Cincinnati. That's where it is because my wax applicator is in there too. But luckily, I had a backup. Okay, so we're going to wax all of this, including all the jelly beans. And I picked 3 colors for jelly beans. Now, I'm not doing, like, probably the best job on these jelly beans because they're little. That's not an excuse. Yeah, I don't want you to be drinking off my straw either, okay? And my mom always wants to have a drink of my drink, and she always wears lipstick, and I'm not interested in having her get her lipstick on my straw. That just grosses me out. And that might be where my food aggression started, with my mom leaving lipstick on my straws as a child. I think it's probably her fault. So we are getting somewhere, I think. I don't want to talk about it yet, but I'm hoping to have news in the next day or two. So I will let you know because I think I have big news for you, but I don't want to talk about it yet. So stay tuned. I should hopefully know something in the next couple of days on the house situation. And then it's going to be big, big news that we're going to need to discuss. Anywho, so yeah, I'm loving this new job. I'm having so much fun. And it's funny because, like, it's a lot of work, okay? It's a lot of things that are changing for this company that I went to work for because they don't have somebody that is a planner like me in this role. They don't have anybody. And so their project managers are just not used to it yet. And we have to just change the way of thinking. But seeing the change happen over time is I love it. I am, like, obsessive with it because it's so much fun for me. It's so much fun. Y'all, I have the best time seeing it happen, okay? So we painted this with lime, okay? Now, these, I'm trying to do Easter colors here, okay? So, of course, this part is just like a, I don't know, it's kind of splotchy, okay? Yeah, maybe so, Rainy. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Yeah, it is always my mom's fault. That's for sure. Hopefully she's not listening. Okay. No, I don't probably need this light. I don't. It's very bright. Because these are basically see-through and you can see exactly where you're placing it. So you do not really need a light anymore for these thin these thin transfers. It's pretty excellent. Makes it so much easier to place. Now, we painted with lime. I'm going to go ahead and not use this, I don't think I need it. Yeah, I'm really excited about my job. It's been wonderful. And the people I work with are excellent. They're a lot of fun. In fact, my boss set up a group chat today with me and like him, of course, and three of the other guys I work with, and we were just cracking jokes. It was so much fun over silly stuff because I have meetings all day tomorrow and I wanted to forward them to all of these guys, and they're like, oh, okay, no problem, we'll attend. But they didn't realize they're literally all day tomorrow. Okay, it's like 4 meetings that are each 2 hours long. So it'll be a fun time for all. Uh-oh, is Patty back? Yeah, so my mom's been MIA because my dad works the rodeo. So he gets home about the time that I'm going live. And so she sits with him and does like a download of his day and like sits while he eats dinner, and because she still cooks dinner every night, y'all, and I cannot even, okay? I don't know about you, and I mean, when Ivy was younger, I did cook dinner every night, okay, but I'm over it now. So that is Shimmer Olive. It's a little bit hard to see, but I do like the sparkle. Now, this is going to be behind this other piece, so it's not going to be right up in your face that it's all these greens, but you know, I like to have a little peekaboo shimmer, okay? Yeah, I like to wash my hands a lot too, which dries out my skin. I have to use lotion constantly. So it's like it's always a problem because every time I wash my hands, then I have to lotion my hands. And if I don't have lotion, I start freaking out. That and chapstick, y'all. I'm a chapstick fiend, okay? Like in a long car ride, I have to have chapstick somewhere that is near me, like in the general vicinity of reaching distance, or I will lose it. Okay, that is like my first thing that I have to figure out where my chapstick is. I keep lotion in the door of my car. I have lotion in Chris's truck, even though I hardly ever drive in his truck. I probably have 2 little mini travel bottles of lotion in my purse. I'm obsessive, okay? Because if I start getting dry, okay, it bothers me. I can't. Okay, now this says EB Confectioner, Easter Bunny, Candy Cane Company, handcrafted. Or Candy Company, sorry, not Candy Cane Company. This is going to be so cute. Oh my gosh. Lopes, yes, honey. Preach it. Because I'm telling you, I have to have both lotion and chapstick 24/7. Or I'm freaking out. Hi, Amy. How are you? Am I late for something? Hopefully not. All right, so I'm using Shimmer Shadow for this. Now, we painted the background with the eggshell blue, which I love. I love blues. And I think this is going to look great with the black. And again, y'all, this transfer, all of these new transfers are amazing. You barely used any paste at all. They are so great. And your shimmer paste dries a lot faster, so it's wonderful. But just remember that because it limits you on how long you can take, okay? Because remember, I used to say, oh, you can go slower with shimmers. Can't do that anymore, okay? All right. Now, trying to make sure I get all the edges really, really good. This is going to be so cute. I'm excited about it. All right. Ooh, that sounds delightful, Karen. As long as it's moisturizing, I do prefer a mint chapstick for some reason. Look how good that looks. And it's shimmery. A little bit of shimmer never hurt anybody. But I will try that. if you don't mind sending me a link, if you have a link, I would love it, to that chapstick that you speak of, because I'm obsessed with chapstick. I mean, I went to my friend's house in Dallas a while back, and I lost my chapstick, okay? I have this janky purse. It was bad, okay? And it was such a little trash bag, okay? I got it somewhere cheap, okay? And I've had it forever. But while I was in Dallas, it had like this little thing hanging off of it, you know, like a tassel. I don't know what I'm thinking. A tassel. It had a tassel. And the tassel just fell off randomly somewhere. I don't know where I lost it. No idea. Not a clue. But I lost it. Anyways, the bag had a hole in it, and I didn't realize it. And so I ended up losing my chapstick in the bottom of it, y'all. And I don't know how I made it through the night, okay? Because, again, I have to have chapstick right next to my bed, right next to my place I'm sleeping, in my pocket at all times or whatever, in my purse. And I got up the next morning and went to a store to go find chapstick, y'all. It's horrible. And both her and her husband are looking at me like, are you crazy? You have to go to the store and buy chapstick? I'm like, yeah, I'll be back. I have to go. So I have turned this upside down, by the way, where it's sticky side up, and I just screwed that up because they're not stuck that great, okay? But I put it sticky side up so that I can just set these down right on top of the sticky side, okay? Now, I probably only want to do one of these at a time, actually. So I'm going to just cut this. There is a cut line down the middle. And I don't know if these are supposed to be layered. They have the little targets on them. I haven't watched anybody use this transfer while it's to layer it, but it looks like it might be. It might supposed to be layered. I don't know. So here's what we're going to do. 7 of these little jelly beans are going to be one color. 7 are going to be another color. And 8 are going to be another color because there's 22 total. And of course, I don't want the same color of jelly beans. So I picked out 3 Easter-ish colors. They're probably not Easter enough, but maybe I'll use the lime too, just to bring that color in. I don't know. Some of our new colors, some of our returning colors that I love. But I have found with small pieces like this, it makes it a lot easier to put them on the transfer if you do it like that. And see, they weren't stuck enough, so that's not good. But I thought I had it all figured out. Obviously I did not. So sometimes that works, but it didn't this time for some reason. I think I probably didn't stick them well enough, maybe. I don't know, but I'm sticking them again. There's one little piece of transfer that's sticky on here. So that's the struggle, right? Is getting that one little piece to stick. And really, I don't know that surface wax on these little guys is even really necessary. I'm glad I didn't use a ton. I did wax this transfer just in case, but that probably wasn't even that necessary because the only part that's sticking to these little jelly beans is this one little tiny piece on each jelly bean. So whatever, it's fine. All right, y'all, if I don't get it together. Oh, you know what? I bet this layer, so I think these jelly beans are in slightly different places from these, so you can make them like look like they're layered. Okay, so you could definitely just use this on any surface that you wanted. You don't have to use it with the cutouts, but I love cutouts. They make it so much fun. So this is Shimmer Flamingo. And I did, remember, I painted this white, these all white before I started, okay? So there's 11 of these total here. We're going to do 7 of them. with Shimmer Flamingo. And I'm just getting a tiny bit of paste. I don't need a lot, okay? That's 4. And something like a multi-tool would work awesome for this. But my little mini squeegee is just perfect for the job, okay? There we go. All right, now I'm gonna try and move fast so that I can hurry up and get my other color on. The other 4 of these, I'm gonna quickly use Shimmer Violet. Love this color. One of the new Easter colors. Ooh, that is bright. I'm liking it. I feel like this might be a good color to paint with. I need to try and paint with it. It goes on so smooth, and it's not as iridescent as a lot of the other shimmer pastes are. How they're like, it has color in it too, I think. All right, now I'm gonna leave that open because I'm gonna use it here in just a second. And I'm gonna gently pull these little bad boys off of here. Those are so cute. That Shimmer Flamingo is really pretty, y'all. It's a nice pink. It's kind of an orangey pink, like a peach pink. I'm liking that. And Shimmer Violet, my favorite of all the colors, I think now. I love purple. It's my number 1. All right, so I'm gonna stick that over there. And then we're gonna use these other jelly beans. And I'm gonna try and actually stick these down better this time, maybe. I don't know, we're gonna give it a go. Oh, this is going to be such a fun project. You can comment the word shop to get all the stuff to make this. We're about to put it together here in just a minute. Quick little Easter project for you. And I don't know how long that glue gun's going to last, but I would like to try and use it to make some kind of little bow tonight. Okay, let's see if I can flip this thing and not lose any of my beans. Look, I lost only 1 bean. I think that is a win. Let's get this sucker back in here. There we go. Okay, so we did 4 over here, so we're gonna do 4 more in Shimmer Violet because Violet's my favorite, so we're gonna use this one twice. I mean, more than any of the other colors. I am partial to purple. Both the upstairs bedrooms in my mom's house were purple, as I've told y'all many times. Made my brother switch with me, and so we actually both slept in a purple room. And once we switched, I made him paint the walls in my new room purple. And I literally had purple everything, y'all. It wasn't just like, oh, my walls are purple. No, it was everything in the room. All of it. Every last bit of everything in that room was purple, pretty much. All right, I think I'm going to go with this Wild Lime for the rest of these. I wasn't going to, but I think it'll be a nice little pop of a different color. I was going to use another purple, but I think that might be a little overboard and not enough variety, you know? Plus, I have this one out. I love this color. It's a great spring color, and if you haven't scored yourself some Wild Lime yet, you need to grab it. Really, all 3 of these colors that I've used and the Eggshell Blue are the new ones. So, if you haven't gotten them yet, you really need to, because I don't know how long they're going to last. Some of them have gone in and out of stock already. So I think they're popular, but we just don't know how long they'll be around, okay? So don't test it. Oops, shoot. Ah, goodness gracious. If I cannot flip and unflip that little, okay. I'm on the struggle bus right now. So this is another time that that painted piece of cardboard would come super in handy, okay? Because I want to dry these. And I also don't want them flying all over my desk. Now, I don't have my cardboard up here. And it does still have wet paint on it, I'm sure. So I'm not going to try and pull it out, but I'm going to attempt to dry all of this stuff without blowing them all over from here to Kingdom Come, okay? So let's try it. Let's do a low speed, okay? Now with these thinner transfers, your paste is going to be thinner. It's going to take a lot less time to dry, so that's great news. And of course, matte paste dries really, really quick anyways. Let me change my battery on my thing, because it's not charged. Okay, here we go. It is hot though, at least there's that. Alright. Maybe I can stay far enough away from them to not blow them all over the place. I know, aren't they so cute? This is going to be such a cute project, y'all. I'm really excited about it. And of course, you know I have to use some jute. I can't be helped. Alright. Okay, so now I have my little jar, okay, and I've got my background like that. That looks really cool with the green behind it. I'm liking it. I'm going to just glue these together real quick. I'm going to try my best to not put too much glue in here because I don't want to be squirting it out along the edges, okay? Now, these jar cutouts are thick enough that they will stand on their own, which is great, to just be a shelf sitter. I love that. So then you don't need any kind of stand or anything else. And I'm just using my detail tool to get that one little piece of glue. Darn it. I have a problem here. My glue is hot, but like not, now it's hot. It's like just in the middle of being hot enough to not dry too quick and drying too quick. So try that one more time. And I don't think I was moving fast enough, but that's all right. We got it now. That is super cute. Liking that color combination together. Loving the layers here. Now, I want to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. So, just going to try... And I want to leave a little room at the top of the jar for some, I want to do some twine or something around the mouth of the jar. So mix these in a little bit. It's a lot of little jelly beans. All right. Okay. Now, all right, just want to make sure that they're all going to fit in there before I start gluing and deciding a forever home for this. Now I'm going to try and scoot it all the way down, but I don't want it to go over the edge, okay? So all the way down, but flush with the bottom so that it can still stand up correctly. And just a little bit of glue on each of these little guys. Or gals. I guess the pink ones are probably gals. Purple ones are definitely girls. I know it was too, wasn't it? A jumping bean. You're funny. Well, we are almost done here. I'm thinking this will probably be my last Easter project this year. Sadly. But spring is almost, I think was today the first day of spring? It didn't feel like it today. It's still cold here. It's ridiculous that it's still cold. I mean, I'm still wearing shorts, but it is cold here. And I find it to be uncool. Although, you know, I'm complaining about that right now, and I'm going to be moving back to Texas, and I'm going to hate my life. Because it is so hot and humid. So I should probably enjoy it while it lasts, because it's not going to be for much longer. I'm going to be complaining about the heat here very, very soon. Okay. All right. Let me see. Try not to put too many that are the same color, like right next to each other. Although, I mean, they don't magically separate in the jar by color, but still, you know. If I could coordinate them to not just sit next to each other by color in the jar, I would. Mix it up, friends, you know? All right. Really glad that I went with that lime green. Because that is really cute. That one did not, that was a jumping bean, okay? Just forget that that was there, okay? Pretend like that didn't happen. You didn't see nothing, okay? Now, we're gonna use a little twine around the neck of this jar. And I'm just going to wrap it just like that, okay? And then I'm going to just cut it off right here. And I'm going to just stick some glue behind it. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of extra back here to hold that all in place. Let that dry. And I'm going to make a little bow real quick. I love these little string bows. They're so simple. And I think I want to do it layered. Just like that. Pull these strings in a little bit. Actually, hold on, oh gosh. You know, of course I just tied myself into a knot here. Okay, let me try that again. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it because I was afraid it wasn't going to be long enough, but I think it is. I get nervous about tying a bow in front of people. I don't know why. Like, I'm not capable of tying a bow. I've been tying my shoes successfully for, like, I don't know, at least 25 years. Maybe more. Probably more. Yeah, more. 35 years, probably. All right. And not only my shoes, but also other people's shoes, which is convenient for others. All right. Like children, mainly. All right, so let's see. My little bow is pretty cute. Not super symmetrical, but that's okay. It's kind of funky looking. Still really cute, though. Let's just put a little dot of glue right there for it. And I think this is perfect. So cute for Easter. Really fun little easy project for Easter. You can comment the word shop to get all the stuff to make this. And look at the detail behind the candy company. All that green, plus the different color jelly beans. Y'all, this project I think is a win. So I hope that you loved it. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night.